A roller coaster week of baseball. This is the Roundup. What is going on, Ranger fans? Happy Monday morning to you. Woo, what a week. What a week. I said it last week. I said it last Monday. You want to be the best, you got to beat the best. And Rangers, they got one. Oh, buddy. With this crazy weather here in the DFW area, you know, the Rangers are going to be home all this week. That roof's going to be sealed shut. It's predicting like thunderstorms, 100-degree weather. Just put the AC down to 60, have a cold one, grab a dog, and just chill. You know what I mean? Good golly. But, hey, we talked last week about the Rangers hosting the Cardinals and going on the road to Tampa Bay. I pretty much predicted that they would win 2 out of 3 against the Cardinals. And guess what happened? They won 2 out of 3. Monday, they beat the Cardinals 4-3. Tuesday, 6-4. And then, listen, Wednesdays are just strange. They lost 1-0. I don't know how you keep a team to 1 run. And like these bets have been hot. I mean hot. And you go out there and get goose egg? You kidding me? Unbelievable. Now, I'm not going through the box scores or anything like that. You know, this is a week old. I'm sure you already know. I'm sure. But let's talk about the big series of the week. The Rays, Tampa Bay Rays, were hosting the Rangers. 3 games. That's it. No long set here. Now, if you watch the game on Friday, you were already kind of slightly concerned. You know, Rays put up 8, Rangers put up 3. Spoiler alert, they lost, right? Now, not a terrible game to watch, but you're like, oh, you know, it makes you nervous watching these games because you're playing against the best in the league. And they demonstrated that this weekend. They showed the Rangers that they're the number 1 team. I mean, but Rangers the number 2. Come on now. They lost on Friday, fought back 8-4 on Saturday. Rangers captured that win. And then Sunday afternoon, the Rays were just too much. 7-3. It happens, right? Now, I'd like to see them I'd like to see the Rangers host the Rays so we can get a feeling of what could be the ALCS if you want to go that far down the road, because these 2 teams are the hottest in baseball. They're number 1, number 2. That's fun to watch. They generally have good pitching. They generally have good hitting as well. Both. We'll talk about those standings and rankings and things like that here in a little bit, but still amazing stuff. Do we really want to go ahead and talk about the games we have coming up, or should we jump right into the, you know what? Why not? Why not? As I mentioned before, the Rangers are going to be at home all week this week, right? Angels come to town Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Then the Jays roll in Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. They were talking about how this is like some crazy stretch right now of 30 games in 31 days. It's absolutely insane. This is the kind of schedule you don't really want to see. Yeah, you want baseball every single day, but do you think it's fair that your team plays every single day for an entire month? I don't think so. I think they need to maybe an extra day off here and there. It's just too much. It really is. Not for a consumer. We could sit there and watch baseball all day, baby. But thinking about your players, it's June. Come on. Do we have to play every day? Anyhow, they got the Angels, hosting the Angels 4 games, like I said, and then the Blue Jays. Let's look at the Angels real quick. Now, the Angels right now are 36-31. They're 6-4 in their last 10 games. Got a win percentage of .537. At home, they're 20-14. Away, 16-17. That's good news for the Rangers. And then the Blue Jays, 37-30 with a win percentage of .552. Currently 19-13 home. Or for home games, 18-17 away. Last 10 games, 7-3. So looking at their last handful of games, just going a little bit, digging deep. I mean, they just manhandled the Cubs earlier this week, swept them. Then they were playing the Mariners and won 2 out of 3 against the Mariners. Now, do they score a ton of runs? Not generally. They'll score anywhere between, 5, 6, 7. They got up to 9 against the Mariners yesterday. So that's good, but Mariners aren't that great of a team. Rangers have a lot better pitching. Now, there's definitely some weak spots and it's starting to kind of come through a little bit. We'll talk a little bit about that in a minute. And then you got the Jays. Blue Jays have just they've been balling pretty good. They had the Astros and the Twins this past week. Astros, did Astros sweep them? No. Jays won 2 out of 3. Great. Actually, pardon me, 3 out of 4. Wow, 3 out of 4. That's some strong stance right there. And then they lose 2 out of 3 to the Twins. What can you do? They won yesterday though. They finally beat them 7-6. Looking at some high scoring games here. Predictions for this upcoming week. I hope the Rangers win 3 out of 4. They need to get some more wins after losing 2 to the Rays, and there's no better chance than to just jump on the Angels early. Capture 3 out of 4. If you feel like you got to let them win one game, let them win one game. If not, sweep their ass. Send them back to L.A. with a freaking boot up their ass. Then you got the Jays. 3 games, as mentioned. I see this series being split. Or not split, excuse me. We're going to win 2 out of 3 on this one. I have a pretty strong feeling about it. Rangers are going to come in and win, out of these 7 games, I probably got them down for 5 to 6 wins. And I hope, I pray, and they know they need it. Come on. We got to get some dubs, and I'll tell you why. Because in the AL West, we usually go for the standings towards the end. The Astros are 5 games back, which they're slipping their grip a little bit. You know what? Let's come back to that. Let's take a look at the rankings right now. Let's look at hitting. Garcia is still in first for the Rangers. This is team stats. Garcia has 15 home runs. Young has 13. Simeon has 9. Now, talking RBIs, Garcia has 54. Simeon has 51. Then you got Jonah Heim at 46. Young at 39. Nathaniel Lowe at 37. Seager has 34. There was an interesting tweet. Let me pull that up real quick by Jared Sandler. Seager now has 33 RBIs in 32 games. This is as of yesterday, as of Saturday night. Despite missing 31 games earlier this season, Seager has more RBIs than Juan Soto, Anthony Rizzo, Wander Franco, Carlos Correa, Adley Rutschman, and Paul Goldschmidt, all whom have played 55-plus games. So Seager went 5 for 5 Saturday. Unbelievable. He's back. Rangers need him more than ever now. But, looking at this, and also you had the Lowe brothers. One of the Lowe brothers plays for the Tampa Bay Rays, and then you have Nathaniel Lowe that plays for the Rangers. They were horsing around. It's funny. Go check them out on Twitter. You can see some videos of one I'm being on first, and, obviously Nathaniel's playing first, and so he's just making faces and blowing kissy faces at him and stuff like that. Yeah, it's fun. Just it's about having a good time, about having fun. Let's take a look at average. This is batting average. Marcus Semien at 296 leads the team. Young. God, I keep saying Young. Young, second, 285. Jonah Heim, 277. Nathaniel Lowe, 272. Garcia is 265. And Robbie Grossman, 238. That's not bad. Let's go ahead and just look at OPS. I'm not looking at OBP or slug. Meh. Semien, first, 848. Young, 841. Garcia, 828. Jonah Heim, 782, Nathaniel Lowe 782, and Grossman at 707. Still very respectable. You're still in the 8s, and the season's been 2 months. It's 2 months old. Yeah, keep doing what you're doing, because whatever you're doing is what needs to be done. All right, let's take a look at some. We'll look at MLB.com, their stats by team. Right, we're gonna look at hitting first. This is gonna be by batting average. Your Texas Rangers are in first place at 274 batting average. Tampa Bay Rays at 264. Now, let's slide on over to the OPS. I'm very proud of the Rangers. Obviously, it shows that they have quality. They're getting quality at bats. They're making great contact. Listen, that just makes you happy. All right. Flipping over to OPS, you got 813 by the Rays. The Braves, 799. Rangers in third at 797. You like to see that. All right. Let's talk about the bump. Let's take a look at pitching. Wait, what happened? Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure, because I was looking at it. I'm like, hold on. I know the Rangers were in the top 5. And when I clicked the button, I didn't know if it did a weird sort or something like that. But let's go ahead and take a look, because the Rangers are, in fact, 5th in pitching. Houston Astros got a 3.32 ERA average. Twins, 352. Rays, 355. Yanks, 360. Rangers at 371. hanging tight, even with all the crazy bullpen antics and whatnot. Still looking solid. And there's a couple injuries and things like that we need to talk about. I was going to do a whole show dedicated to DeGrom, but we'll talk about him now. All right. So this is injuries, moves, things like that, the latest news. As of June 10th, right-hand pitcher Spencer Howard optioned to AAA Round Rock. Right-hand pitcher Yeri Rodriguez recalled from AAA. Injury updates, Brad Miller, utility, right oblique strain. So Rangers manager Bruce Bochy, I read that last week. Yeah. Said Miller injured himself taking swings in the cage at the start of the club's homestand that began on June 2nd. Miller is hitting .208 with 1 home run and 6 RBIs in 22 games this season. The move is retroactive to May 31st. So right now it's TBD. It's just going to take your time, chill, rest up. Right-hand pitcher Joe Barlow, TBD. He's on the IL right now, illness related. And then we have the 60-day IL, Jacob deGrom, Tommy John surgery. This is his second Tommy John surgery. And this was, he left the Yankees game, if I'm not mistaken. That was back when he actually hurt his elbow. And then it came out last week, about Tuesday or Wednesday, and he said that he's getting put on the IL. Oh, yeah, here it is. Updated June 6th. It will be the second such surgery for 34-year-old DeGrom, who underwent Tommy John surgery for the first time in his debut season as professional in 2010. So he's done. I mean, you're done till next year. It's a 1-year thing, and to be honest, I hope he can get back. Rehab goes well, surgery goes well, rehab goes well, everything, and then you're just sitting there resting, and then you start rehabbing and trying to get back into shape and into pitching form and whatnot. And you hope there's no permanent damage like that to his elbow. I mean, you're talking second Tommy John surgery. When you start going on that road, you hear retirement. He's 34 years old. We'll see, right? I don't really the other injuries and stuff like that I don't want to read. It's how lazy I am today. I think this loss today just really pissed me off. All right, let's go down the AL West, and then we'll take a look at the AL and NL. Rangers, top of the AL West, first place Texas Rangers, 41-23 with a .641 win percentage. At home, 21-9, very respectable. And away, 20-14, not bad. Last 10 games, 6-4. We got to fix that this week. This week, baby, we got to pump up those numbers. Those are rookie numbers. Astros 5 games back, 37-29 with a .561 win percentage. Last 10 games, 4-6. Angels 36-31 with a .537 win percentage. They are 6.5 games back from the Rangers, and they're 6-4 in the last 10 games. Mariners 31-33, 44 win percentage, 10 games back, 3-7 in their last 10 games. Now, I read somewhere that the Oakland Athletics, I'm going to check this out because they say that they won the last 5 games. They swept the Brewers, and then they swept the Pirates. They said, no. Okay, I'll take it back. They did sweep the Brewers, and then they won 2 out of 3 against the Pirates. So I'm not saying, hey, pay attention, but winning 5 games in a row is a big deal for the Athletics. They've only won 17 games this year. It's time to get hot if you're going to get hot, I suppose. Nothing really else going on. I will say this. The Rangers are in a position to where they might not be the second best team in baseball after tomorrow, whatnot. Orioles are 41-24. So just FYI on that. They might not be in second place, but at least they're first in the AL West right now. But they need to string together a couple more dubs and just keep their foot on the pedal. Rays are just really good. That's what we found out this weekend. They pretty much manhandled the Rangers. Not the sweep, but both games they won by 4 runs, if I'm not mistaken. So they're there. They're just going to keep on keeping on. I mean, they were the hottest team in baseball starting off the season. This unbelievable run. And they look to be still just on fire, right? Pitching's there, hitting's there. But, yeah, Rangers, let's take care of business this week. Let's put some more games between us and the Angels and then handle the business with the Toronto Blue Jays. But, that's it, I hope everybody has a great week. Check out Strikeout Beer, 7 p.m. Central Time, wherever you enjoy your podcast. Live streams on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. Until next time, let's go Rangers. Thanks for listening to Roundup.